So I didn't know that this was a Dean quote, but you've seen this at Starbucks. It's on cups in Starbucks. I've seen it at different places. Run when you can, walk when you have to, crawl if you must, just never give up. And I always correlate sports, athletics to what we do in real estate because there's obviously some parallels. So let's talk a little bit about his accomplishments and what he was able to accomplish. You guys, this is mind-blowing, and if this doesn't tell you that anything is possible, I don't know what will. So let's get right into this. So going the distance. So in his lifetime, Dean has ran over 100,000 miles. Think about that. 100,000 miles running throughout the country. He did a 135-mile Badwater ultramarathon through Death Valley. Now, this was the run that he had to have somebody pace him with shoes because his shoes were melting. As he's running up the mountain to Death Valley, you know when you're on the highway, they have the middle line that is yellow, that is broken, and then on the right side, you have the white line before you go off the curb or whatever. He said he had to run perfectly on that white line because it was the coldest spot because the ground was so hot. So 135 miles through Death Valley. He ran 350 continuous miles in 80 hours. Think about this. 350 continuous miles in 80 hours. Check this last one out. He conquered 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 consecutive days. How many people on this call, again, have ran a marathon? Please raise your hand one more time. How did you feel after you ran that marathon? Was it exhausting? Was your body done? Were you spent? Yes. Okay. 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 consecutive days. So let's talk a little bit about the mindset and how he was able to accomplish this. He said that the biggest challenge was not the distance. The biggest challenge weren't the miles that he had to go. It wasn't Death Valley. It wasn't the 100 miles through the Sierra Nevadas. It was never that. He said it was the battle that he was going through internally. His body can do it. He is in peak performance shape. He works out. He is super active. He eats well. He has zero body fat. This dude is the epitome of like perfect health. He said the only challenge was his mind. And he said that's why he has ran for so many years, because of the growth that he's experienced internally, the conversations that he's had when he's on these 100-mile runs, the times where he said, no, that I'm not going to give up, and the growth that he has experienced through doing that. His mindset is listen to everyone and follow no one. And I think that's a powerful statement in itself. Listen to everyone, follow no one. Perseverance is more important than speed, right? Are you going to persevere through everything that we're accomplishing in our real estate career and so on and so forth? You are better than you think you are. That to me is probably one of the most important bullets in this entire slide deck. You are better than you think you are. We can accomplish more than what we truly believe at times. I guarantee it. Most of us are able to run a mile right now. I guarantee that most of us can lift a little bit more weights. I guarantee that most of us can get over a seller objection, a buyer objection. We are all better than what we truly think we are. There's magic in the misery, right? There is strength in the misery. There is opportunities in the misery. But if you never put yourself in that place, you're never going to know. Transcend the ordinary. And I love this too. Do the things that are not common to you. Do the things that are extraordinary and transcend the ordinary. Comfort does not equal happiness. How many people have been uncomfortable in the last 6 months? Please raise your hand. Give me a reaction with the reaction button below. Please do that so I can see. Cool. If you've been uncomfortable, congratulations. Let me ask another question. How many of you have grown through your uncomfortability? Is that fair to say that you've grown through your uncomfortability? Totally, right? I see you shaking your head, Chris. My screen's not on. I only have 5 people on the right side. But comfort does not always equal happiness. And then I wanted to share this with you guys. I think this is really cool. Move this over. Once you permit yourself to compromise, you fail yourself. right? And when I saw this, and I just put this in here, like I said, I don't usually use slides, but I think it was a powerful conversation. Like, I'm not going to compromise with us not succeeding. I am not going to compromise with you guys not succeeding. I'm not going to compromise my ability to elevate and elevate. I'm not going to compromise, right? I'm not going to settle. If you saw Kwanzaa's video yesterday, he's like, I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. I don't like mediocrity. I hate mediocrity, right? Because once you permit yourself to compromise, then you fail yourself. I look at Kenny and I'm like, dude, the dude is crazy, right? He is crazy for all these, but he's not going to compromise. He wants to be the number one in the entire world. Cool, bro. I'm going to rock with you. I'm down for this, right? So it's like, I'm not going to permit myself to compromise. And I love this, that once you permit yourself to compromise, you fail yourself.